Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to the party. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing their daily meditation. I know I have. I literally just finished. I just finished a nice hour. Just dipped into an hour. Just a solid, solid chunk of time. Solid hour. So yeah, that's what's up. Today I'm going to do an actual topic. I think I'm going to start like writing down some ideas maybe so I have something cool to talk about it. And part of what I want to talk about today is um what I'm calling the I guess like the education industry, like the university industry, I guess. Um you know what I mean? Like I spent lots of years in university. I worked in the university industry. I went to high school and fucking junior high and elementary and all this type of shit. That's what we call it in Canada. Wherever you are in America, you call it like middle school or grade school or whatever. But like all those years, plus college, plus university, plus fucking some extra years, and plus doing tutoring and shit in university industry. And you know what I mean? Like, and I call it the industry. Okay. Like, so just so you know, like, this is all just my point of view, right? This is just my personal perspective. This is how I make sense of reality. You know, this is how I make sense of the world. And so this is me offering the value that I think I can in this world, in this fucking life. This is me trying to do what I think is the right thing. Okay? So keep that in mind. I'm sure I'll be saying plenty of things that are fucking politically incorrect or you don't fucking like them or whatever. But you know what? That's why there's millions and millions and millions of other fucking YouTube videos, and you can go and watch them instead. Go ahead. While you're at it, take some fucking pills. Okay? So, anyway, I don't really have anything written down, but I'm sure I have lots of ideas in my brain, so I'll just bang them off. And you know what? Hopefully, I can make another video like this because this is interesting. I think there's almost no limit. In my opinion, there's no limit to the amount of eroding of the university industry and the sort of education like cartel that's at play right now in Western society that I think it's not possible to do enough. Because there's already plenty and plenty and plenty of people who are encouraging you. University, education, it's so good. Get an A+. Oh my God, do your homework. Okay, there's enough of that. So there's like nobody hardly coming from my point of view. So it's like unlimited. So I can do as much as I want and it will probably still not have any effect. It's comparable to like someone who's like says, no, I don't really want to work out because I'm scared of getting too jacked. Too much muscle. It's like, dude, don't fucking worry about that. That's the last thing you need to worry about. I don't want to really buy a lottery ticket because I might win too much money. Just shut the fuck up. The chances of that happening are so fucking slight. Don't worry about it. And that's where I'm coming from with this. It's like, I can try to fucking erode the stranglehold that the university cartels and the education system have on our society or on people. And it's not the like worst thing ever. Like, of course, there's like, you know, like chemical spills and fucking prison industrial complex and wars and all this type of shit. It exists too, but I'm just hammering home on the lane that I can because this is how it works. This is how creating value works. Okay? So I'm going to try my best to punch holes in it as much as I can. So like just off the bat, like for one thing, it's not the proper patterns, okay? Going to like a university and going to like a 1 hour class and doing a bunch of those in a day, it's not the right patterns. Okay, those are not natural blocks of time to grow your value and to stack up like 4 or 5 of those in a day, it's not fucking the right way to do it. Like you need to have more of a free flowing way to learn things, or everyone does it different. It's just not effective to just cram people in there. And then to have it just take place in like 3 months, and then there's a test, and then there's an exam. It's like the whole fucking thing is just, it's kind of just a waste, because you have to like go and sit in the class and like wait for the fucking teacher to get their shit together and wait for the idiot kids, and then it's like, fill out this task, fill out this form, and it's just, there's so much just fucking riffraff wasting of time and shit. Like it's just, it's insanity. And then like to have you spending all this your free time filling out their forms and stuff for them, it seems so pointless. It's just all these same people. You've got all these people are just filling out these same stupid forms. It's fucking crazy talk. And that kind of like leads me into my next point, which is like, it's just so much giving people something to do. It's like, to me, that's what I see when I look at like a 20-year-old dude or a 20-year-old girl like sitting in a cafe like working on some fucking random textbook, filling out like, what are the signs of depression? It's this, like like, and it's like, it's so fucking crazy. Like, it's pointless to bother with all that. You're just like one more fucking pawn in a game. You're just like, and it allows people to think they're getting somewhere. It allows people, it's like reward recognition. It's like you get these rewards at like these intervals that make you feel like you're getting somewhere. It reminds me of like those like gambling machines where they just like ding, 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 ding. They just like reward you in just the kind of way that they know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like they know how to reward you in just the way. And that's what I feel with like the tests. And it's like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, forgive me a bit, because all these ideas are just coming out. I didn't like write them down and shit because hey, maybe I didn't do well in school, you know what I mean? But it's like, it produces that type of person who can like fill out fucking PowerPoints and stuff. But those are only good for certain things. Like, and only a certain kind of person is even going to resonate with that. A lot of people are not. Like, a lot of people are not. And how do they make those fucking people feel? Like a piece of shit. Like, nobody fucking cries. Nobody cares about the massive, massive proportions. And here again, I'm going to talk some fucking politically incorrect shit. A lot of it's young boys. A lot of young boys are not all that fucking keen in sitting in some stupid fucking classroom, listening to some weak fucking dude, for the most part. I'm sure there's good teachers, but some weak fucking dude or some woman who took the little university fucking education program to get a little government job, and just listen to that person rattle off about some fucking like state mandated work, and then you just have to sit there and fill out the forms where they're like, you better figure that out properly. Like, you're gonna like, and that's the thing, like, people don't talk about. Like, they never want to talk about that. Like, you're gonna feel that makes those little kids, like a lot of it little boys, like, you feel like fucking shit. Like, you feel fucking worthless when you're sitting there. You're like 10 or 11 at a young age. This is before university industry kicks in. And you're like, you don't know what to do. You don't know why you're sitting here. You just want to go out and play in the fucking field. And they're like forcing you to fill out these fucking multiplication tables. They're like, you don't want to hear it. And you feel, they're still like, I know guys still my age that still think they're stupid. They still to this day think they're stupid. Because they were told growing up, like, they didn't quite fit into the box that the education system liked, and they're full-grown fucking adults, and they still feel dumb. They still think they're dumb. It makes me sad, man, because I look at them, I'm like, dude, you're not fucking dumb. I fucked around in the university industry for years, and there's some dumb motherfuckers out there. Some real fucking stupid fools who are way up in the university industry, way up there, becoming professors and shit, and they're fucking fools. I don't want them looking after my sister's dog. They're fucking dummies. And I know dudes that I went to school with, and I talk to them, and they can barely read. These motherfuckers can barely read. And I'm like, dude, you're not dumb, man. You're smart. It's not important what the education industry thinks about you. And that's the thing. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant what the university industry might think about you, or any damn education system in general. What the fuck your high school principal thinks about you, what your junior high school fucking science teacher thinks about you, motherfucker, that's irrelevant. And I'm promoting that all the way to the goddamn fucking grave, from what I can tell. I mean, I'm only 33 years old, so maybe it would change, but no. You giving me an A does not mean shit. Fuck off with your A. Keep it. You know what I mean? And I really want to hammer that home. I'm hammering that motherfucking thing home for years to come. Irrelevant that you wanted A. You give me an A. A, F, cool, man. It's the same. Because your opinion doesn't matter. And that's where I can take a stand. And that's where I can produce value is I'm encouraging, like I said, my friend who still thinks he's dumb. He's a full-grown adult. And he's not dumb at all. But they made him think he is. And this is for him. Or myself when I was younger. Like, I thought I was fucking stupid. I thought I was worthless. But I would tell myself, if you get an F, it has the exact same value as someone getting an A. It's irrelevant. Because they don't have the authority to put a grade on me. They're too stupid. They don't know. It's again, like the example I used before, it's like Elon Musk taking his plans for SpaceX to go colonize Mars and go asking some fucking meth addict on the street. And just being like, oh, hey, what do you think about these plans? And the meth addict's like, they're stupid, Elon. And he's like, oh, okay, I guess I'll scrap the whole thing then. They're not qualified to fucking give their opinion on what you're talking about. And that's how I feel about that. It's like, why would some random state fucking employee, why would it matter what they think about me? Because they took a couple classes and they got a little fucking certificate? No, that's not enough. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I'm sure there's plenty that are trying to do a good job. And I'm sure they mean well. They just want to get you to fill out tests so you can go to university and fill out more fucking tests and go work at the bank and make some money and buy a fucking house and take pills on the weekend or whatever the fuck. I'm sure. You know what I mean? But that's just rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. And we got to shift this whole bitch around. And that's going to be unpleasant. And a lot of people are going to get their feelings hurt. And a lot of people are going to have to say politically incorrect shit. But you know what? That's what progress is going to be. Again, if you don't like it, fuck off then. I don't care. But my whole point is that I know what I'm talking about is right. I know this is the right thing to do. And it's a lot easier for someone just to sit there and be like, just do good, just get an A, study hard, you got an A+, good for you. But is it though? And that leads me to another point is, there's absolutely no more, for me, I'm not going to be congratulating someone for going to university or graduating or getting an A, because I don't know if that's a good thing, right? In some ways, it's the easy route, right? And this is coming from me who went to university, got a degree, almost 2, and that shit was super, super fucking traumatic on me because I didn't have any education before that. I had like a grade 6 education. Like I never ever learned ever a thing in junior high and high school ever. I didn't understand. It didn't work for me. They just told me, fuck you, Luke. You're so stupid. Shut up. Go in the hall. Go to the office. Fuck off. You're suspended. We hate you. Blah, blah, blah. So when it came time for me to go to university, I just willed myself into it. I was just like, no matter what the fucking cost, I'm going to graduate. But it was stupid though. It was dumb. Like I did it. And it like fucking beat me up to do it. And it was just for them. So I'm saying that I'm coming from a place of I did it and it was incredibly hard. But in the broader scheme of things, it's actually the easy way out. because it saves you from have to actually do introspective and actually figure out what your value is and actually grow that value. You just get to sit there in some class and be like, okay, good, yeah, fill out that form, ooh, fill out an exam. It's just all a big racket. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you're already trained up from the previous grades, you're already just you're just a rat and you know how to run the maze. And they just put a little extension on the maze and you run it and you get a little piece of cheese at the end. They're like, oh, good for you. Good for you. You're so fucking good. Good, good, good. Oh, you become masters now. Ooh, take a doctorate. Go, go, go. And to me, it's all, I'm sure there are some cool people that are doing it. I'm sure there's people that do good things. I'm sure they're the same people who created fucking YouTube or created cameras. And good, thank you. That's great. But I'm coming from this point of view because I think it needs to be said. Because there's enough people over there. There's enough people who will pat you on the fucking shoulder for getting university degrees and stuff. There's plenty of them. Okay? So there's no risk. There's no risk of me, like, actually making an impact. If I make, like, the slightest impact, it'll be a miracle. We could get another 100 people on here saying the same thing, and it probably still would hardly even matter, right? It's like, yeah, okay, you get the idea. But, so anyway, that's the point. It's like, I'm not willing to say that. I don't think it's right for me to be like, oh, congratulations, you going to university. For what? How do I know? It's a fucking business, right? You're paying money to these people. What do you get out of that? Yo, they're making money. They're making serious fucking bank. And you're giving them your money. You're giving them your fucking youth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to these institutions, like, your whole fucking childhood, your formative fucking years. And then you're going in there when you're in your early 20s, and you're paying for that, man. And they're trying to get you in debt over this. Yo, it is a serious thing, and it's not frivolous. It's like people were probably saying this same shit about, like, pills back in the day. They're like, oh, don't worry, it's just a few pills. Fast forward, we get, like, millions of people dying off prescription pills every fucking day. AKA, my friend 2 weeks ago overdosed on pills. Boom, there you go. It's pretty common. And to me, it's like, it's just the same shit. It's just the same kind of fucking, very short-sighted, easy thinking. Let's just make money now. Let's just sell pills. Yeah. Let's just invade fucking Afghanistan. Let's just do it. Yeah. It'll be easy. Let's just do it. University, it's so good. Yeah. It's so fun. It's the same shit. It's too fucking easy. It's too easy. You gotta change your thinking. You gotta upgrade your fucking thought process. And on to another quick point about that. Like, cheating in the university industry is wholesale rampant. Like, what are you talking about? Like, people are cheating. They're cheating a lot. They're cheating a lot. It's fucking happening a lot. That would be like me being like, no, there's no steroids in football. There's no steroids in fucking bodybuilding. No, I don't think so. Like, it's so apparent. It's so fucking common. It's just, of course it's happening. People are fucking cheating. They're buying tests. They're buying assignments. They're fucking sneaking shit into classrooms. I know, I fucking did it. It was happening all the time. Okay? Pills, fucking Adderall, that type of shit to get you dialed in so you can hammer home on it. Jacked up on caffeine and shit. Like, it's just so common. It's just like, it just gives people something to do in some ways. It's just like, you can ask people, like, even a lot of time the girls, like, I feel sorry for the girls, because it's like, you take some girl who's like 21 and hot, and it's like, you want to jam this girl in some stupid library filling out fucking forms until she's fucking into her early 20s? What the fuck are you doing? Like, it's not really appropriate. Like, it's weird. And then you want this girl every time, she can't even hardly do anything. Oh, I gotta study. It's like, fuck, you don't want to study, but you have to, because everyone's telling you how great it is. And like, you're so lucky to be a woman and go to university. Oh my God. But are you though? It's like, we just tricked you guys into doing the same. It's like, again, they just tricked, you're your own jailer. You just got tricked into doing the same shit, right? It's like, it's not that easy. And it's a shame because it's like, they really have the wool just pulled over everybody's eyes. And it's like, people get so excited. I got accepted to university. Oh my God, I'm so lucky. That's like, yeah, of course you did. Of course you did. Because you had the money. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yeah, of course you got accepted. You had the money. Don't worry about it. You're going to go. We'll get you into a university. Don't you worry about it. You'll find a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll get you in there. It's like, they sold me a house. You had the money? Okay, don't worry. We'll sell you one. Like, it's a fucking racket. Like, I'm not saying there's not anything good. I'm sure there is some good. And I don't know what the answer is. I don't know magically how to figure things out. But I'm just asking people to take a little different look at it. Because, again, it's not a victimless thing. That's why I'm so adamant that, like, yeah, I'm not congratulating someone on going to university. I'm not congratulating someone on getting good grades. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not congratulating you if you become a fucking doctor of fucking sociology or some shit. Like, that's up to you, man. Go ahead. I don't care. But I'm not going to congratulate you because I don't know if that's a good thing. And there's a cost to it, man. It's like for every person who becomes like a doctor of fucking science or whatever they want to call it, there's some other guy, like my friend, who's a full-grown adult and thinks he's fucking stupid. But they don't want to see that because they just reward what they like. You fill out forms quickly and fill out tests quickly, you're smart. You don't fill out tests right, you're dumb. That's just how they see it. I always say it's like Scientology. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what do I care what Scientology thinks about me? It's like if Scientology comes and they're like, Luke, you didn't pray to the right fucking alien gods. You're not going to Xenon 12 with the fucking L. Ron Hubbard. It's like, that doesn't mean a thing to me, man. Come on. Grow the fuck up, man. It's irrelevant what you think about me. It's fucking, yeah, it just doesn't matter. It's the same thing. I see it pretty much the same. It's like, that's just your little organization's opinion. Just like this is my opinion. Just like the little university industry gives me an A or gives me an F. It's irrelevant, man. Come on. Get your shit together. And it's like, you know, as you hear this, you're like, this is fucking cool. Like, it's like, go watch Fight Club, man. You know what I mean? Like, go listen to some rock and roll or something. Like, you ain't got to follow every single rule. Like, I don't know what could come of, I don't know what will happen in your life. Maybe it will fall apart. Who knows? Maybe that's what you needed. But following this, like, little cookie cutter path and this little, like, sitting in a square desk in a straight line while some boring idiot tells you about shit that you don't want to hear. Yeah, that's why you were put on the earth. And if you don't like that, somehow it's you that's got, like, now they're like learning disability. Motherfucker, I got a learning disability. I got a fucking sick of listening to boring idiots talk disability. Fuck your little class here. Why would I care? You pay me, motherfucker. You want me to sit here and listen to this bullshit? You can pay me, man. I'm not hearing this. The fuck? I'm like 12 years old, man. I could have told you at 10 years old all the same shit. I was thinking to myself at 10, I was like, this is retarded. Like, I can even remember thinking, like, I didn't really want to say that because I didn't want to spoil it for the other kids. It was like, it's like when you find out about Santa Claus and you don't really want to, like, say, like, guys, yeah, they're just making that up. In fact, funny enough, one time I was talking to these two Mormon kids. I used to see them all the time. They walk around a lot. I was talking to these two Mormon kids. They were super nice. They were like 20 years old. They were cool, man. They were nice. And they were like on about Jesus to me. I was just like, yeah, I mean, like, anyway, like, that's not really going to work for me. Like, I'm on to this other stuff. And as soon as I started talking about other shit, one of the kids, man, was keen. He was like, I was like, yeah, I'm just into, like, finding out better relationships and stuff. And he was like, really? Wow, that's cool, man. Because I got this one girl, blah, blah, blah. He just immediately abandoned fucking Jesus. He didn't give a shit. He wanted to talk right. He's like, man, I got this girl. She's really cool, but she's saying this, and now I'm saying this. What should I do? And I was like, okay. I just converted this kid right off of fucking Mormon Mormonism. It wasn't hard, man. That was simple. He was ready to go. He's a 20-year-old kid, man. He wanted to talk about hot girls. He didn't care about all this boring shit. And that's what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why, in a way, it's like, when I was 10 years old, I was like, you guys are idiots. Like, what the fuck is this? This is not going to serve me. And so that's how it goes, man. That's my opinion of things. And it's a big racket, a lot of it. I'm not saying you can't do it. Maybe you might have a laugh over there. You might get something out of it. You might graduate and be able to exchange that degree for a job as like an engineer or something and make some money and then convert that into a way to invest in yourself or invest in a business and really grow your value. That's fine. You could. And if you go at it with that approach, it might work out. But just like wholesale being like, this is awesome, I'm learning. It's like, I don't think that's going to happen, man. And you can see it now. You can see it now in all the weirdo shit that comes out of the universities. Like the fucking weirdo shit. Like all the social justice warrior shit. All that kind of shit is fucked up. And I think we all know it. It's fucking weird. 10 years from now, everyone's going to look at it and be like, that was creepy, that was weird, what are you idiots doing? It's like, no wonder, because it comes from a weird fucking creepy spot. Because a lot of that stuff is pointless. A lot of the university shit is pointless. It's like when people are surprised when someone comes out of prison and is fucked up. You think? What the fuck did you think was going to happen in there? Of course they got fucked up. It's a stupid fucking poisonous environment. And in a way, I see some of the university as somewhat similar. It's not violent like a prison or something, but it's just weird. It's just like all stagnant. They got weak idiots running around like propagating weak idiot shit. And they got so much money. Like everyone just keeps giving them money. And then you got like all these like rickety little systems. Like even like there's so much reliant on it. They sell fucking school books. They sell textbooks for like hundreds of dollars. It's retarded. And then they even get like the banking industry gets in there, gives you a loan, gives you a credit card, blah, blah, blah. Live on the dorms, eat our food, go to the bars we want you to go to. Some of them are fucking chloroform. I remember this one time I had a teacher, this girl, she thought she was super fucking advanced, doctored or whatever the fucking psychology. And I remember one time at the end of class, she started just slanging the fucking psychology department tickets to go to some pub crawl. I was thinking to myself, like, bitch, you're a glorified promo girl. The fuck are you talking about? She thought she had it all together. It's like, holy shit. Like, and it propagates a lot of that stuff. It's like, you need to get your fucking self out in the real world and see what happens. Like, come on now. So, I mean, that's some of my opinions. And like, obviously, it's a bit like I'm taking the piss to a degree, but I just don't think there's enough of this point of view. I really don't. Like, I think it's unlimited how much you could do. I could make 10 of these videos. I don't think it would be enough. Because the lies and the nonsense is so fucking perverted, right? It's like, I could talk about like how ridiculous like the drug war is or something. It's like there's no limit to it because there's so much like oppressive bullshit the other direction, right? So anyway, so those are some ideas I came up with. That's some stuff I was thinking. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, you know what I'm saying? Leave a comment, do some shit, hit the fucking like button, do some subscribing. And if not, that's cool too. It's all good. It's all good for a laugh, you know? All right, that's all for today. Peace out.